Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Jermaine Biggie Francis is here with us. Stay tuned for more. Let's hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell for more notifications. Jermaine, welcome to the Music Hacks Network.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you, sir.
How have you been?
I'm good, I'm doing good so far, even through this pandemic, I'm still giving thanks, So I'm good, man.
And how is the music on that side of the world?
Well, the music is going, at first when the corona just came out, we have a little setback, but things kind of picking up now. So music is going. So as I said, still have to give thanks,
All right, Jermaine, I might have known you for quite a while,
yeah,
but
man.
I know my viewers don't know much about you, so I'm gonna ask you to just tell them who is Jermaine Biggie Francis.
Yeah, well, my name is Jermaine Francis. I'm from Jamaica, Clarendon, Sanguinity, Lowwoods, my place that, And I'm a keyboard player, growing the church, Lowwoods, Full Truth Church. And many people might know me by the name of Biggie. Some people know me Jermaine.
All right. All right.
Yes, sir.
You, like most of the persons I've interviewed on the program so far, seem to have started music in the church.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
But just give us a little history on that, how you started playing music in the church.
Well, my cousin, you're familiar with, we call him Brother Shorty. Yeah, he's my cousin. He's the one who really started me off, because he formed a little a class in the church. Probably it was about 15 of us in the class, But at the time I was playing guitar, so one of my biggest inspiration in guitar playing is Cat Junior. Most people know him as Cat. So yeah, when I was small, going to the rally and stuff like that, I hear Cat play the guitar. Me always I say, boy, I want to play that, And then my twin brother now, because I'm a twin. My twin brother say want to be like Brother Shorty because Brother Shorty play the bass. And me say want to be like Cat, So that's where the whole thing started, for me musically in the church from about 12 years old, yeah.
So how did you move on into becoming a pro musician? Meaning, when did you start to play with local bands or gospel artists?
So growing up in the church now, I started out playing at rally and all of the rallies, them and crusade and convention. You know it all, all of those stuff. And so when I left Clarendon in 1998, and I went to Shudley to live in Shudley. So when I went to Shudley to live now, I started take the music thing, a little bit more serious, and then I leave from Shudley to live in Chilani. So when I go to Chilani to live now, I book up this keyboard player called Kirk Williamson, and when I hear the man play, at that time, the person that I follow in keyboard playing at that time, it was Hotney Lewis, but we call him Otti. And then now I run into Kirk Williamson, and they have the same kind of personality on stage like Otti, So when I hear the man play, I start say, boy, I need to take this thing serious, and take it to a different level. Then I start practice, practice more, practice hard and practice more. And people start learning about me in the church. And then now I leave Chilani and go to Kingston to live. When I became a part of the RB Gospel Singers. Everybody's supposed to know that group in Jamaica. I was
the RB Gospel Band?
Yeah, the RB Gospel Band, yeah. Okay. Everybody's supposed to know about that group. The group that sing All Empire Victory and all of those songs. Okay. So it's when I became a part of that group now. I left Chilani to live in Kingston. And then when I was playing in that group now, that gospel group, I started meet different people, but when I branch off, not really branch off because I still play gospel, I don't leave the church, but when I started playing secular music now is when I met this drummer in Mapen called Gregory Mullins. He's the drummer for Sane. I don't know if you know about Sane Reggae band. It's a big reggae band in Jamaica. Sane band. Yeah. So that's the time I kind of, branch off in playing reggae music. But everything all started out in the church,
Okay, before you go to the same band, I want to hear a little bit of a history with the RB Gospel Band. Because you guys basically had a good run
Yes,
in the
fine.
gospel industry for a couple of
Yes.
years.
Yes, sir.
What was that like?
To be honest with you, that was trust me, that at that time, when I was playing with the RB Gospel Band, the treatment that I got, I mean, from fans, trust me, it make you feel like, trust me, if you don't know to contain yourself, your head, your head will swell. Trust me, you will get swell-headed. You have to just know to contain yourself because I'm telling you, we get treated like superstar. As you know, RB was the top band that time, running Jamaica, so it was a good experience, musically. And the guys that I was playing with, there are some good musicians. And the other keyboard player that me and him used to play for RB, we have a good chemistry, very good chemistry. So in terms of the experience with RB, it was a very good experience, man. Some really good musician, very tight band. Trust me, when I said tight, it's a very tight band,
Okay.
Yeah.
How many of those tracks did you actually play in studio on?
All of the tracks, man. All of the tracks from Victory, all of them.
Okay.
Victory, Rock My Soul, Kumbaya, Whiter Than Snow, Master God, God, all of them. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them.
Which one of the tunes was your favorite?
To be honest with you, Victory was my favorite song. Yeah.
That
Because
seemed to be the anthem for the entire island.
you know what? You see, Victory wasn't the hit song in Cayman,
Mm-hmm.
It was big in Cayman, but it wasn't the song that sell RB, in Cayman. It was the title track called My God Can Move Mountains.
Okay.
So many people don't know about that song, but that song was the hit song in Cayman.
Okay.
But the reason why I love Victory, when we were getting ready, preparing ourselves to go to the studio, because we do rehearsal every Thursday, probably like 3 months, or more,
Okay.
more than 3 months, probably almost a year. Trust me, we're doing rehearsal every Thursday. What am I
Before
talking
before
about? three
you
months.
actually
Go to the studio. Almost a year, more than 3 months, almost 1 year.
before you
We're doing
actually go to the studio and then they start to perform?
before we go to the studio and start to perform. Before anybody know about RB, we locked away
Okay.
rehearsing. What am I talking about? 3 months, about a year, rehearsing every Thursday,
Okay.
every single Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So when it was time for us to go to the studio, now the manager for RB, the founder and the manager for RB, he get this keyboard player called Neville Lyons. A lot of people know about Neville Lyons. He played for Byron Lee. He was the one who actually came in and listened to us first before we go to the studio to see if we're ready for the studio.
Okay.
And when he come on and hear the band, and when we kick off Victory, man, and the man hear Victory, the man was like, all right, that's it.
Ready.
Yeah, man, you guys ready? So Victory was one of my favorite songs, man.
Do you remember where was the first performance?
The first performance, even before we put out the album, the first performance for us as RB Gospel Band, it was Back to Basic.
Okay.
It was a show in Jamaica called Back to Basic. Sam Wisdom was the one who, run that show. So we used to perform at all of the Back to Basic, Linstead, all over, Brownstone, all over,
Okay.
before we actually put out, the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So I must admit that you guys had a good run. As I
Yes, man.
said before, I used to enjoy coming to concerts and see you guys perform.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Back in the day, I remember any concert that RB was the headliner would be totally sold out.
Sold out, man. Sold out. And I'm telling you, I don't know if any other artists, probably other artists done it in Jamaica, but I'm just talking about my experience with RB.
Mm-hmm.
I remember time we leave from Montego Bay to to do a show in Kingston. And when we on our way from Montego Bay to Kingston, that show in Kingston was already every artist already performed. It's just RB to go on stage, and we were nowhere near Kingston. And you know how everybody stayed until we reached Kingston. Nobody left the show, and the show was a solo show. And
Okay.
people said they're not leaving, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool.
Yes.
Um, so RB, then you met the same band.
So even all right. So even after RB, when RB split up, the lead singer, Sister Pat, she went on her own as Sister
Okay.
Pat. So when she went on her own as Sister Pat, I started playing for her and manager. I was her manager and playing keyboard for her.
Mm-hmm.
So before saying, so after RB, then I was playing for Sister Pat as Sister Pat, not as RB anymore. And then now in 2010, there was this huge show in Mandeville. And there's this company in Mandeville called Femtech. They were keeping the show, so they were putting a band together for that show. So, you know, they called me to be one of the keyboard player, and they put the band together for the show. The band was called Exodus Band. So
Okay.
when they put the band together now, and you know, the show was, you know, we did well at the show. So after the show, they were saying, no, we can't stop this. We have to continue with this, you know, because this band sounds really good. So that band Exodus now is the now Code 5 band. So I was part of the Code 5 band
Okay.
as a keyboard player. Many people, you know about Code 5 band.
Yes. Very popular band in the rural
Yeah,
area in Clarendon.
yeah.
Who are some of the members of the Code 5 band?
So you have Jermaine Johnson, keyboard player, me and Jermaine, keyboard player. Then you have Andre Shanti. We call it Shanti is the drummer. Then you have Solomon, he's the guitar player. Then you have Gregory Anderson, who is my cousin, is the bass player.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, man. Greg is my good friend in the
yes,
bass world. You know
yes.
that.
And very good,
Yeah,
very good
man.
bass player.
A guy that I respect very much.
Yes, sir.
All right. So during this time, did you have any overseas tours, or it was just all local
All right,
tours?
with RB, you know, we get a lot of calls, you know. Some of them didn't work out because, certain stuff I don't want to explain, but some of those stuff didn't work out. But
Mhm.
I remember we went to Cayman though.
Okay.
And yeah, when we went to Cayman, trust me, they have to have security to bring us in the venue.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
another sold out event.
Solo, you see that place? That place is called Lion Center in Cayman. It's a big place that have big show. And at that time, they told us the only person who bring the crowd that we bring to that place is Beanie Man.
Okay.
They say
Wow.
even Alvin Slaughter came there and didn't bring that crowd.
Wow.
Yeah. So they said the only other person could compare to us, it was Beanie Man.
What's being a man?
Yeah. The crowd that we pull out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to get it in steps. So it's RB,
Mm-hmm.
Sister Pat,
Right.
then Code 5,
Five.
and then you later went on to Sane Band.
So listen how it goes now. So at the time when I was playing for Sister Pat and Code 5, and I still play for Sane, you know. Anytime Sane have show, they call me to play for them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I still play for Sane,
All right.
you know. So anytime they have show, they would call me to. So in between, I was still playing for Sane in between.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I know you're gonna talk a little bit later on the particular style of music that you like. But who are some of the main influences that you have gathered your skill from in terms of other keyboard players? Who are some of the other keyboard
So
players that you look
one
up
of the
to?
main keyboard player, Otti,
Hmm.
Neil Lewis, everybody call him Otti. And then you have Gregory Palmer. And then you have some other keyboard player where some people in the gospel world probably don't know them, but people in the secular world would know them. So and then you have a keyboard player that play for Capleton called Jimmy.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then you have a keyboard player that play for Barry Salmon called Sheldon. He and Chad play for Barry Salmon.
Okay.
So you have Sheldon, you have Jimmy, you have Otti, you know.
Hmm.
Those keyboard players, you know, those are the keyboard players that I really look up to, especially Oti.
How would you describe your style of play?
When we were playing for RB, I know that style of playing, probably we're the only band who have that playing lock, even
Mm.
to date. You know, I mean, other people play it, but I think RB is the only band who play it that way, how we play it. So probably like when it comes to RB stuff now, probably I can, you know, pick out that and say, okay, that style of playing is kind of different. But overall, I don't think I have a style. I just play.
Okay. Which genre do you prefer to play?
To be honest with you, reggae is my favorite music to play. I
Okay.
play other music now because I grew up in the church, so I have to play it.
Yeah, man.
But reggae music is a music that I really, really, really love and appreciate. And because it's my culture too,
Hmm.
I appreciate it a lot. And then I make sure that I can play it because it's our culture.
Okay.
So it would be my favorite music to play. Not say I can't play other genres, but as I say, if you give me the music to play, just play the music. I play what I hear on the record. So it don't matter the music. But my favorite music to play really, it's reggae.
Okay, Jermaine, just to name a few of the artists that you have worked with over the year. I noticed we discussed RB already and
Hmm.
Code 5 band, Sister Pat. Who are some of the other artists that you have worked with over the years?
Well, so playing for so in the gospel world now, playing with Code 5 band, we play for so many artists because some of the big shows like Winter Gospel Fest and different shows. Code 5 is the band who back those shows. And I can remember the last big show that I did with Code 5 in Jamaica, Pegasus Hotel. We basically play for like 35 top Jamaican gospel artists. Some of them I didn't can remember, but all of those artists that used to sing with the great sellers like Leroy Smith, Pat Archer, all of those people. I play for Judy Mowatt, a whole lot of people. I can't even remember some of them, but a whole lot of top, gospel artists.
Hmm.
And then now in the secular world now. So when I said play for, and I'm not their resident keyboard player, and I just play for them on shows. Some of them just play for them on shows. So I play for like Ken Booth, Luki D, Trilla U, um, Big Youth, Horace Andy, because I did a Layers of Soul in Jamaica, TVJ Layers of Soul. I played for Big Youth. With Sane Band, I played for Big Youth and Horace Andy, you know. And then I play for Singing Melody, I play for Nesbeth, I play for Glenn Washington, I play for AJ Brown. A whole lot of artists, man. A whole lot.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Um, you mentioned layers of soul on TVJ. What was that experience like? What did that
Boy, I'm
experience?
telling you, you see that experience, trust me. That experience kind of opened my brain musically in terms of the time that I get to catch the music and the time that we have to rehearse as a band because we only did one rehearsal.
Mm,
So I get the songs like today and we're rehearsing tomorrow.
okay.
So that show was a very good show. And it seems like we did a lot of rehearsal, but we only did one rehearsal. And it was a short rehearsal, and we get the songs late. We didn't get the songs early. So that was a very good experience, and the show, went on very well. And I realized people telling me in Jamaica that they keep on showing that one over and over, over and over. Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Okay, so Jermaine, I realize that you have a very rich history in the Jamaican setting. But
Yeah,
in doing my research, I realized that you migrated from Jamaica.
yeah. In
Okay.
2015,
Oh, you actually left in 2015.
2015, yeah.
Okay. All right. So where are you living now?
Florida. I live
In
in Florida
Florida,
now.
Florida,
Yeah,
US.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you still into music?
Yes, man. Can't put on music, man.
Mm,
Still into music. Still into
okay.
music. Yeah.
All right. What are some of the projects that you are working on? Or who are you currently working with now?
Well, when I came here and I played for a lot of different bands, because when I came here, I mostly start doing, like restaurant and bar stuff and corporate events and stuff like that. So one of the main band that I played for when I got here, it was a band called Jam Movement. So if people go on Jam Movement page, you'll see a lot of videos with me playing for Jam Movement. Jam Movement is one of the top band in Sarasota, Tampa, Orlando. It's an award-winning band, one of the top band. So
Okay.
I played for that band.
Where can we view their work?
All social media platform, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Just type
Okay.
in Jam Movement band, and you find them.
Did you actually record any tunes with them?
Yeah, I think I did. I probably did like 3 of their songs. I don't remember what they call, but I didn't play on a lot of their stuff. Probably like 3 songs.
Mm,
Because when I joined the band, they already have stuff going on.
okay.
Yeah. And then you
Um,
have different band too that I played for outside of Jam Movement before I met Jam Movement. Different local band.
okay. Who are
Yeah.
some of those other bands?
So you have a band called Scotch Bonnet. I used to play for that band. They have a band called Code Red. I don't really play for them, but I fill in for
Mm,
the keyboard player. That band is one of the biggest band in
okay.
Fort Lauderdale area, Code Red band. So I'm not their keyboard player. I don't play for them full time. I just fill in. I did a couple of shows with them.
What style of music are they into?
Everything, man.
Okay.
Probably they don't play gospel, but outside of gospel, everything. It's a wicked band, yo. Wicked band.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you are still playing at festivals and stuff like that?
The last time I remember I played a festival is like probably 2018. I did a big festival called Soccer Fest in Fort Lauderdale. That's where I play for Ken Booth.
Okay.
That's where I play for Ken Booth. And also moving to the US too, I still play for Sister Pat. When she come here, I'm the one who, play for her, put band together for her and still do her stuff. So when she come here, go all over with her, Baltimore, everywhere. Sister Pat just the same.
Okay.
So even though I'm not living in Jamaica, me and Sister Pat still have that strong link.
That is good,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Still
Right.
have that strong link.
Mm,
And then now there's this one thing I didn't remember, I didn't mention. King Arthur. King Arthur is a gospel artist. He's from Jamaica, but he's living in England. One of his album, Code 5, is the band that did that album. One of his album. I don't remember the name of the album, but we did some serious studio work on that album.
What are some of the things that you are working on with now? Are you into production or anything like that?
Well, so since the corona, because I never did my own production before, but I play a lot of different stuff for other people, but it's my first time going into production. So since the corona, I went to my bed one night and I got a vision, about this track. I hear the melody in the dream, and I even get a line of a song, just a line.
Mm,
So I wake up out of my dream, go on my keyboard, lay it down. I didn't have all my studio stuff. So I lay down that and I was telling my wife the dream that I get. And my wife said, you should go into the whole thing, man. I said, okay. So I
mm,
start buying up my stuff, you know. So I did one track already. It's coming out sometime in the new year, probably like March, February. But it's a reggae track, but it's gospel.
okay.
So Jason Mighty is gonna be on it. Claudius England is gonna be on it. Jai Kingston's supposed to be on it. I don't know if you remember it. Probably you guys remember Joel from Young Battalions.
Yes, man.
Joel Walker. Yeah, Joel is gonna be on it. And who else is gonna be on it again? Sushan Holmes out of Mandeville. She's gonna
Okay.
be on it. So that track is called Search My Heart.
Mm,
Because that was the word I get in my tree. Search
okay.
My Heart. So the name of the rhythm is Search My Heart. So it's a
Um,
rhythm. And Leave His Heritage too.
right.
Leave His Heritage is gonna be on it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that track, it's gonna be my first product. I'm I'm the one who produced it. I mean, I get the drum play live. I get the guitar play live. and I get the bass player, like, but I'm the one who I did all the keyboard stuff and the bass stuff. I kind of guide the bass player in what I want and stuff like that. So I'm the one who produced that track. So that's my, and then I have a next track coming out soon too. It's in the making right now.
Okay.
So, and my record label coming out soon. Also, the name of my record label is Woods Acoustic Records, because I name it, because I'm from Loads, I name it after Loads, I call it Woods Acoustic Records.
All right, sounding good.
Yeah.
All right, Jermaine, I would like you to share with us just a little piece of the melody of that track.
Okay, all right.
All right. Nice work, man. Nice work.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we are looking for good things to come from Biggie.
Yes, sir.
All
Definitely.
right, man. I love the progress.
Yes, man.
Yes,
Thanks.
man. Man, things sounding real good.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Make sure it's everything nice,
Yeah, man. Okay, Jermaine, if you were not into music, which other field do you think you would be pursuing at this time?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't see myself not doing music, but if I wasn't doing music, not probably, the only thing I love apart from music, it's anything to do with computer. Yeah,
Okay.
anything. So probably I would be doing something in that area.
All right. So for your production, do you do your own graphics since you like computer and stuff like that?
Well, in terms of that, I'm learning the whole thing about that now. The whole graphics thing I'm learning, but like my record label, the logo, I got my logo done. A guy in Pakistan did that logo for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. All right. So yes, we're looking towards that.
Yeah.
But about when you perform, let's get back to the actual performance now. What is your setup like, or what sort of rig do you bring on stage?
What I have now is my Motive ES6, and I have a Roland Phantom, and I also use main stage with my MIDI control. So the main stage, I use the main stage for most sampling stuff. Main stage or Ableton. So that's my setup right now. So everything else apart from the sampling, everything else I do it on the Phantom and the ES6. I own two XP80 before. One of them in Jamaica right now. I don't even know where it is exactly in Jamaica, but I left it down there. Okay. Yeah, so I own two XP80 before these,
Which one works better for you?
All right, so I always hear people say this keyboard is not user friendly, or that keyboard is not user friendly. To be honest with you, I make my keyboard user friendly because I make them work or me want them to work. It's not the keyboard working me, me working the keyboard. So even when it comes to my sounds, like the Roland Phantom, a lot of people say they don't love the brass and they don't love this and they don't love that. But I go in there and tweak my sounds and let it sound how I want it sound.
Okay.
So in terms of performance wise, I wouldn't have a preference. The only thing I would say, playing at church, I prefer playing the ES.
Yes.
Yeah, playing at church. It's more warmer, it's more warm and stuff like that. So I mainly bring the ES to church. But performance wise, I love the Phantom too, because the Phantom has some very nice sounds in it, And as I said, I tweak my sounds how I want them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the band that you are playing in now, what is your role as a keyboard player in that band?
All right. So Jermaine now from Code 5. Remember me and him coming from Code 5, so he's in this band also.
Mm-hmm.
So my main role, I would say I take, because we don't have a guitar player, so I take a lot of the guitar lines. I take them because Jermaine think I'm good at that. So he said, you know what, you take those stuff. So I take guitar lines, a lot of the bang and shuffle. I'm the one who take those stuff. You have other stuff that I play freeze, like hands line. But normally when they send out songs or send out songs for us to learn, when I hear the song, immediately I can say, okay, I know Jermaine is that Jermaine part and this is my part. Because me and him have such a chemistry. When we hear the song, we know exactly what I'm gonna take and what he's going to take. So sometimes we call each other on the phone and say, all right, you want to take this? You want to take that? I'll take this, you take that. So I mean, I really have a special role per se, but in terms of guitar line, I would say any guitar line in the band, I'm the one who take the guitar lines.
Okay, cool. What can you on your keyboards now? I want you to choose any song and then you're gonna show the viewers and subscribers how you'd approach a song. Just tell us the title of the song.
So like this song called Drop Leaf, the Drop Leaf rhythm.
Okay.
So I take the guitar, the guitar licks in that song like this. So like those kind of stuff,
What would Jermaine be doing at that time?
So when I'm doing this, Jermaine is playing another guitar. I have some guitar cards in it.
Oh.
So he'll be playing those guitar cards and bang and bang. So and then now when I play like this part, because this don't go right through the songs,
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I switch from this to organ shuffle and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Show us a little bit of the organ. What you play?
So the organ shuffle would go like the organ shuffle. Oh, where is it? So the organ shuffle will go like. So.
Yes, man, amazing. Yeah. All right, the good old reggae music out of Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So Jermaine, when you're playing reggae music, how do you feel? Like, you probably said it already, but doing all of that on stage, how do you feel? Can you describe it?
It feels good, I can remember your culture, and when you play a culture and feel it drop the right way, man, it feels good, man. And reggae music is a spiritual music thing, believe it or not. It's a spiritual music thing, and when it lock, especially when the drummer them really lock, the drummer them know them high pattern and lock, trust me.
Yeah.
It's sweet, man. It's very sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, sweet music. I think it's one of the sweetest music, trust me.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and my experience with same band, because that is where my reggae playing really developed. Because the drummer, Gregory Mullins from Mapen, the way I met Gregory Mullins, it was a gospel show, but secular artists doing gospel. I don't remember what they call the show, but I play for Taurus Riley, Nadine Sutherland, a whole lot of artists, but they were doing gospel. So when I did that show with the drummer, that was the first time I meeting that drummer. It wasn't same band, it was a band put together, but that was the drummer that was playing. So I met him there, we exchanged number. Shortly after, the guy called me to do a show in Negril. I think he want me to play for Marcia Griffiths and I don't remember the other person. And I was saying to him, I can't manage them show there. He must say, listen, man, me hear the potential in your bridging. You can be a good reggae player.
So you're very doubtful. Why did you doubt yourself?
Because remember, the first secular thing I go do, remember I said church I grew up in. Remember I grew up in church, just gospel, playing a rally convention, crusade and them something. I don't know about no reggae. Reggae music, but playing reggae, So I was kind of doubtful. So when I actually go to the rehearsal now, Luckily, my sacrifice wasn't at the rehearsal because she's a very miserable. Well, she's not miserable. People say she's miserable, but I think she's particular. She's not really miserable.
Yes.
So she wanted her thing play the right way. So she wasn't at the rehearsal. It was the band alone at that time. But I'm telling you, brother, when the man them start drop the reggae music in the rehearsal, automatically me just feel it. So me don't play right, My bang no feel right. Everything just feel uncomfortable. I mean, I say, so me not play good. I me kind of stop the rehearsal and say to the drummer, yo, Gregory, the thing not feel right, not feel right. And then him start show me when him a catch how me fi strum the keyboard and how me feel like me strum with the hi-hat, and then him start show me different, shuffle, like when him a play this hi-hat, me do this shuffle. When I play that hi-hat pattern, me do this shuffle and all of that, and then now me start listen to this Barista man live in New York. Barista man, and me start watch the show, watch it. But even though me I watch it, I listen to the keyboard line, me I watch the bass player, because the bass player have a drop where him go down there, Even though me I play against stage, that's the exact way me dance now. Like how Barry's bass dance.
There's a drop.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, there's a drop, Even though this Barry's bass, when I play, I have a little drop and light parks, them have a drop with them go down,
Oh.
So even though me I listen to the keyboard line, then me I watch Trevor, the bass player, Barry Salmon bass player, and so the things start develop, and then me start getting a little experience, and then seeing band, everything Gregory. Gregory just believe in me. That's why I respect that you as man, Gregory Mullins. He just believe in me, say, oh, Biggie, you can do it. And every show, seeing have money in my car, me I say, listen, I talk to the boss, and you will use. The reggae is not how much you do, is the feel,
Mm-hmm.
Every music have a feel,
Right.
And the reggae carry a feel. So it's not the amount of things we had, is the feel, is the feel of the music. So even me and Jermaine, you have some songs, where me and Jermaine play on stage, some reggae songs. Where me not play nothing until the chorus come in, me just there on the keyboard and dance, until my time come to play.
Oh.
There on the keyboard, I finger around nothing, because I saw the music play.
Mm-hmm.
I wait until I have this song with Protege called Styling. I'm not play nothing in this song until way down at the chorus. You understand? Jermaine play the bang and phrase, and way down at the chorus, me have one thing when me play. I think I want sign lead thing when we play. And me not there on the keyboard, fool around because more people see me or me feel like me not do nothing. Me know say my time I come, and when my time come, me make sure so me play it right. Like some of the keyboard players who don't have the right inversion, and some of the bass player and the guitar player don't have the right tone either.
Okay.
Because you have the tone of the right to,
Yes.
And when a guitar is trick, you have the right, because there's this guitar player in what you call Zappo, gear, but we call him Zappo, a reggae guitar player. When me I play that man, and me a bang and him a trick, you have to wonder if me a trick or him a bang, you can't take them apart,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, man, they just lock in, but you can't differentiate.
Okay.
The way I'm locking, So the little thing, some little detail thing where you have to pay attention to where make reggae sound good. And it might look like a simple music, but it's not a simple music because it take a whole lot of discipline. Because the drummer them too, they have some drummer where sometimes they swing, sometimes they speed up, sometimes they slow down. You understand what I say? So them thing they have to write for the bang and everything locking,
Okay.
All of them thing they have to write. The drummer have to play the pattern of you can't play a swing when I don't want to swing.
Mm-hmm.
And all them something there. You understand what I say? So a whole little stuff, some little detail stuff where, we have to pay attention to. And all of those stuff, I learn a lot of those stuff from Greg too, bass player Greg. Have to pay attention to detail and stuff like that. Cause even the secular man them, sometimes when you go to rehearsal, they might tell us the song not play good, But them can't explain to you what not play good. Some simple thing like is that they will learn an inversion and it sound too fine to them, or it sound too basic to them, or the sound where you just play the phrase and the right sound. Them can't tell us that, but them can't tell us it's song not play good. So even that, even as a simple phrase, if you take the wrong sound play the phrase, then we tell us why the phrase doesn't sound right, It's not like their phrase not right, but the sound where you play the phrase, that is not the sound.
Oh, so they want it to be exactly like how it's under the record.
Yeah, man. Let me just demonstrate something real quick. Like this Bob Marley called Wait in Vain.
Mm-hmm.
Like the intro, I hear a lot of people use all kind of different sound play the intro. But this is the sound.
Yes.
So that's the sound. I'm here keep up use organ, me them use flute, me them use all kind of different things play.
All right, what I wanted to do, you're going to try to use a different sound to play that line, and let's see how it sounds.
All right, so I'm gonna use a brass play that sound there.
Okay. I see what you mean.
You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna use an organ plate now. Even the organ a little bit closer than the brass.
Right.
To the sound than the brass. But that's not the sound. Soft R&B. You know?
So as soon as if you're in the among the guys who really know how it sounds, then you'll be in problem if you play the wrong sound.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you, say, listen, another sound they play now.
Okay.
Just like when I rehearse with Ken Booth, when I'm song me I play one organ. I'm playing the right thing, but I was using the wrong organ, and him say, easy, find a different organ. It's like him can't explain himself, but he knows say something not right. When I check it out of the wrong organ, me I use play.
Okay.
You know, so them just want to hear them thing play back the right way. Because even in jam movement band, you know, with me and Jermaine, when them send out songs for us to play now, if you know my motive right now, there's a lot of sound in my motive. I'm the one who build the sounds in.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So you make those sounds according to what is on the
right.
The record.
Because sometimes when I search through the keyboard, I can't find the sound.
Oh.
So I go back and listen to the song and I say, okay, me hear one bell in it and me hear one strings in it. Or me hear a bell or me hear an organ, whatever sound, and then me try to find the exact bell and the organ are at least 90% close, and just merge them two sounds together until we get the sound.
Okay.
You know? So like even this piano right here. I'm the one to make that piano, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, when I can't find the sound, I just go and make it, you know, and see the best I can do. As me say, me used to play a lot of stuff for people, because even King Jammy Studio, a lot of people don't know, you know, who know me. Even King Jammy Studio, those studios, I run through those studios, you know. Even the what they call it, the reel in the studio. I have experience. I play on those stuff, you know. Yeah, man. I used to go to King Jammy Studio every Thursday when I live in Kingston. Every Thursday before I meet even them guys, before I start playing for the RB, them like that. I used to go King Jammy Studio because even before me actually start playing RB full time, you know, I used to play for a production called Star Music Production. That's where I get the experience to go to King Jammy Studio every Thursday. So my musical journey is a whole heap, man. Some of this stuff them just to come back to me, you know. Whole heap, some stuff just to come back to me. So King Jammy Studio, Anchor Studio, Tough Gang Studio, Mixing Lab, Harry J's, Grafton, Buju Banton Studio, all of them studio there. Test and Chinem Underground Studio, all of them studio there. With the recording of them studio.
Cool.
Yeah, playing on people's stuff.
Lot of experience there.
Yeah.
All right. So in terms of persons contacting you, Jermaine, how can we reach you?
Well, you can look me up on Facebook, you know, and Instagram, Jermaine Francis, you know, and you can find me. Cool. As long as you go on Facebook and type in Jermaine Francis, you always can send me a message on my Instagram, Jermaine Francis. More information. I'm gonna have more information coming out soon when the record label is ready. But for now, it's just my Facebook and Instagram.
Viewers and subscribers, there you have it. That was an exclusive interview with Jermaine Biggie Francis. Do join us at another time for more interviews.